I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real help.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Dirty Fernie here. It's been a little bit, but I believe I've got everything worked out, so we're going to continue on with Nancy Drew. Alright. Uh, shoot. I think I might have just screwed myself there. Yeah, let's try that one again. Oh yeah, okay, so I understand the game now. Alright. Dang. Alright, we're gonna give this one more try and then we're gonna continue on. So close. Alright, well that's good for me.
I bet I can find something that will turn this machine on.
What can I do for you, little lady?
Have a good day.
Stop by anytime.
That's too expensive. That's
I
too
have enough for it,
expensive.
though. Oh. You need 9,990 paw pennies. Well, I mean, it's not required. It just gives you an Easter egg. So we'll head back to the farmhouse. No, it's
The divining rod that's supposed to be here seems to be missing.
ooh, bell painting. Thanks, Bella.
What's going on there, Nancy?
Did you know the divining rod that's supposed to be on display in your museum is missing?
Missing?
Hey, Jude, how's it
Why,
going,
I had no
man?
idea. How'd you like that? Somebody must have took it.
When did you last see it?
It was there when I dusted, and that was just last week. It wasn't last month. Anyway, I can't imagine why anybody'd take it. All thing it's good for is fine and all. That's pretty much just a superstition. For most folks, that is. Some people around these parts still swear up and down divining rod's work. Well, guess I'm just gonna have to whittle me up a fake one and stick it in the display. Just be our little secret, okay?
I've enjoyed talking to you.
See you soon.
Shoot, where's... Oh, there it is. Down, left, and straight down. Whoa. I'll tell you, that was some serious driving. Sorry, 10-0 between here and my last message. Okay.
It's late, Nancy. Why don't you call it quits for the day?
That ought to do it. I finished that disaster kit for Scott.
Nice job. I'm supposed to remind you to check in with Debbie. She might need you to do something else.
Will do.
What's up?
Would you happen to know who threw out the sales receipt for dried corn that's in the wastebasket over there?
Learn to drive,
To
yeah,
make
yeah.
the little piles of dried corn I keep finding around here, They look a lot more man-made than mouse-made.
Are you suggesting someone has been deliberately feeding the mice?
I think someone's been trying to lure them inside.
Everyone on this team has his quirks, that is for sure. But deliberately causing a mouse infestation? Nobody's that mental.
Sure
I'll
about
check
that?
back with you in a bit.
Have fun!
Alright, let's call it a day.
Good morning, Dad.
Nancy, good morning! Got a few things for you today. That storm really shook up those sensors out in the cornfield. Could you put them back in line? After that, you should go spend some time in the field with Frosty. He really wants to show you some of the basics of storm photography. Any chance to show off?
I'll check back with you in a bit.
Have fun!
It looks like I need to connect the red beam to the red sensor and the blue beam to the blue sensor.
It's not from the 90s, it's from the early 2000s, and this one is the 22nd in the franchise. I think it came out in like 2008, 2009, I want to say. I've got a lot of them. Not all of them are working on my computer, but I've got 1 through 7, 12, 13, 18, and 22. Well, there's the red one done. Yeah, this franchise, it's one of the best, I swear. I'm just looking at the back of the case of one of them I have in front of me. Oh, I have 14 as well, yeah. And this is game 3, but this version, I like the one in my hand, I'm playing 22. And it's showing me 1 through 14. Secrets can kill, stay tuned for danger, messes in a haunted mansion, treasure in a royal tower, the final scene, secret of the Scarlet Hand, Ghost Dogs in Moon Lake, The Haunted Carousel, Danger on Deception Island, which I love that one because it's set here where I live, which is fantastic. The Secret of Shadow Ranch, Curse of Blackmore Manor, Secret of the Oak Clock, Last Train to Blue Moon Canyon, and Danger by Design. That's 1 through 14. And this one is Trail of the Twister. I'm playing right now, number 22.
That looks right.
That's a...
No, I am staying at Canute. As it is, he's already near the edge. We just have to give him a little push. No one is going to suspect a thing.
I don't know how I feel about this anymore. This is not what I agreed to. I mean, when I said I'd help you, I didn't mean...
Way too late to get cold feet here, Frosty. Scott needs to be taken care of. You know that, and I know that.
You're right. But we can't... No, you're right. It's time to get rid of him.
Hello?
Krollmeister here. This Nancy Drew?
Yes, it's me.
No, indeed. Just when were you planning on bringing me up to speed on all the goings-on out there in Tornado Alley?
Sorry, I meant to call. Actually, this isn't the best time. Call.
Well, that's no excuse. In fact, it's all the more reason to call me and keep me up to the latest on all the happenings going on out there.
Okay, I'll make sure to do that.
You had better, indeed. I've got my hands full down here at the warehouse. I don't have time to follow up and make sure you're getting things done out there, all right? But now, tell me what you've dug up on the team so far. Tell me about this Scott character.
He's a little hard to read. There seems to be some distance between him and the rest of the team. It might be because he wants it that way, but there could be something else. It's almost like no one fully trusts him.
Interesting. You'll make sure to keep a close eye on that one.
Of course, but...
But he's not your only suspect?
Right.
Well, good. Don't hold back. Tell me everything you know. What's up with the shutterbug? Frosty, is it?
He and Debbie are plotting something, and whatever it is sounds a little sinister.
Plotting? How so?
Well, I overheard them talking. They were talking about how someone, I assume Scott, was close to the edge, and they were going to do something about it.
You stay close to the both of them. Report back to me when you're done.
Yeah, see, the thing about these games is, because they go back and forth like the books, like, number 12, Secret of the Old Clock, I would have to say is set in, like, 1920s. Stage Moon for Danger, the second one is kind of set 90s. The Danger by Design, which is set in Paris, I would say was like present time when it came out. It goes back and forth. As for which one is in Louisiana, I swear there's one. Let me just double check. Yes, number 17 is set in Louisiana, Legend of the Crystal Skull. It's loosely based on the book entitled The Mardi Gras Mystery. Why does he sound like this? I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so answer your first question. Number 17, Legend of the Crystal Skull is set in Louisiana for you there, bud. Alright. We shall continue.
Nope, not this one.
Don't forget me.
yeah, I will forget you, Frosty.
Okay, let's start taking pictures.
All right, where's the best place to go?
We've got a lot of different formations to spot, so if you head on out to the Fraser Creek windmill, that'd be perfect right now.
So we're going to the left, down as far as we can go, to the right a couple, and down.
This will help you identify the shots you need to take. When we get some good photos, we'll move on.
Is that better? Turn down the music. And we'll bring up the voice.
Excuse me, giant human person, but you seem to be pretty nosy, especially for someone who hardly even has a nose. I mean, compared to mine.
Oh my god, did you just hear that? That was me fiddling around with these.
Excuse me, giant human person, but you seem to be pretty nosy,
Oh my god.
especially for someone who
see
hardly
that?
even has a nose. I mean,
Oh
compared...
my god, that's crazy. Okay. Oh my. Oh my god. Okay. Let's take out our camera here. Oh my god.
That's the idea. Keep trying.
I'll be sure to download the photos into the gallery when we get back to the farmhouse.
That's a good one.
Yeah, absolutely, Jude. Looks like it's holding your thing in auto mod. Let me make you a mod, Jude. There you go.
That's a good one.
Alright. Let's switch this to windowed for a second here. Hopefully it auto saved it. Yeah, the power is coursing through you. Yeah, good luck there.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. This is
That's better now. I can actually go back and forth.
my center of operations, my desk. Go ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars of how I do what I do, take a look at the book titled How to Be a Detective. It's real help.
Now let me just make that bigger. So you can see that. There. And I will move that to...
Helpful, especially if you're new to the mystery solving business. And be sure to check out my scrapbook.
There we go. How does that look? This way I can actually go back between Streamlabs now. So glad I found that. Alright, perfect. So let's load. Yeah. Second chance crest. I love that feature. It's amazing.
Okay, let's start taking pictures.
All right, where's the best place to go?
We've got a lot of different formations to spot, so if you head on out to the Fraser Creek Windmill, that'd be perfect right now.
Whoops. I didn't see that.
This will help you identify the shots you need to take. When we get some good photos, we'll move on. That's the idea. Keep trying.
I'll be sure to download the photos into the gallery when we get back to the farmhouse.
That monologue, I smell mystery skew, but it's not what it is. Oh my god. Look at that, you get a different cloud if you come back, which is nice.
You've got to keep a sharp eye out or you'll miss what's right in front of you.
Well, thanks. I'll try that one more time and see, No, okay. Is there anywhere else I can go to, Oh, the spring house. Oh my, okay. Up to the right, up to the right, up to the right, up to the right. Whoa! Oh my god. I think that's it right there.
You know, I didn't always want to be a storm photographer.
There it is. This game... Oh, jeez. Yeah, no, I want to say
So you got the chasing
2007,
bug.
2000.
The chasing bug?
The chasing bug. Happens to a lot of people. Once you see a few good storms, it gets in your blood or something. Suddenly, sunny days stop being nice, start being boring.
To the left, and then down after 2, to the left, down after 3.
You ever heard of nacreous clouds?
What clouds?
They're the Bigfoot of clouds.
Nice.
What's up?
Thanks for all the advice.
Oh, I almost forgot. Do me a favor and give this to Chase for me. I
Oh
borrowed
god,
it from him. Keep
MP3,
forgetting to
look
return
at
it.
that. You remember
Sure.
those? It's almost like you do this in PowerPoint.
Thanks, Nancy. You're the bomb.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's late, Nancy. Go to bed.
Jeez, easy days for them.
Come on, darn it, get off, get off, get off!
Who's he talking to?
How come something that makes such a mess be worth so much money? I'm never gonna get this stuff off. These are my best boots, dang it! Get out!
That was a little weird.
Time for some snooping on the... It's not a flash drive. It's an MP3 player, man.
Hey there.
Frosty asked me to return this to you.
Thanks.
Does he borrow stuff from you a lot?
Hardly ever. Him and me don't exactly have a ton of stuff in common. He's the outgoing, sophisticated type, and I'm just a simple country boy. Won't let me forget it, neither.
What's Debbie's relationship to Frosty like?
Well, I always figured she didn't have much use for him. But you know, lately, seems like she and him been hanging out with each other a lot. Nothing romantic or anything like that, just, you know, talking. Sure don't know about what.
How do you like working with Scott?
Other than the fact that he can be ornier than a never-ridden bull in a bucking chute and can holler longer and louder than all the football coaches in Oklahoma put together, I like him fine. Got this sixth sense when it comes to twisters. Never seen nothing like it. Kinda spooky sometimes.
Think he'll win the Green Skies competition?
Not a chance. He's got this real negative way about him. Nothing good's ever gonna come his way. Sad but true.
Will it bother you if his team doesn't win?
Heck yeah, I'd like to win. It's gonna bother me a lot. But as long as you got Scott for a leader, ain't no way.
That's it for now.
See you around.
I'll see you around. I guess we'll go to bed.
This is a broadcast of the
Hello?
emergency
Is someone
notification
there?
system. There have been multiple reports of a tornado touchdown in the area. All listeners are advised to seek shelter until further notice.
I better get down into the cellar until the storm passes. Oh, shoot. The power must be out. I'm looking for candles. Can you help? Someone is out there, right? Hello? Who's there? Hello?
And he's
Better
gone.
look into that in the morning. Good morning.
What did you think of that storm last night? Pretty loud, huh?
Well, yeah, I think it would have been impossible to sleep through that.
You'd be surprised. Chase and Frosty, those two could sleep through a circus.
Alright, I just realized you cannot see. Seriously, that's a Hollywood boy trying to be a country boy. There it is. Just realized you cannot see the bottom ever since I made that bigger. There we go. Should be perfecto now.
Explosion. Before I forget, Scott wants to talk to you. So make sure you go in there as soon as you leave here, okay?
Sure thing.
Since it doesn't look like we'll be chasing any storms today, the prairie dogs that have taken up residence by the cornfield, I just got notice that the ag people are going to exterminate them.
Ooh.
What? But that's not fair. They're not hurting anyone.
You're right. Fortunately, there's time for you to move them to the other side of the barn, but you're gonna have to move quickly. I told Chase to come up with a way to move them so they don't get hurt. Hopefully he's figured it out by now, so after you talk to Scott, go talk to Chase.
Got it.
Great, thank you so much. I do it myself, but I'm buried in work right now. You're a lifesaver. Literally.
Ah. Ooh. Well, there's some motive right there in there. Alright, let's go to Scott. He wants to talk. Hey, Scotty Too Hottie, what's going on?
Nancy, hi. Look, Debbie tells me it would be good for morale if I gave people around here a few attaboys every now and then. So I just wanted to say you did a pretty fair job driving during the chase yesterday.
Just a fair job?
Well, let's not get cocky. I mean, there's always room for improvement. For instance, when you're driving in a steady downpour, you should always... Ah! Did you see that?
You should always get.
Did you see that? Those dagnabbit mice are everywhere, and I'm sick of it. So if you were wondering what your next job was gonna be, now you know. Get rid of the mice in here. Just make sure you do it humanely, or Debbie will never let me hear the end of it. Maybe you can get one of those Piper guys, or better yet, some kind of catch and release trap at that Ma and Pa store. Just get it done, okay?
That's good advice when you're driving around. Just make sure you go. Oh, that's great. That's just great. Yeah. Alright. We'll talk to the Hollywood County boy.
Hey there.
I'm supposed to relocate those prairie dogs. How do I do that without hurting them?
By using the handy-dandy prairie dog vacuum I just invented, won't hurt one single hair on their furry little heads.
Noted. Yeah, there.
At least it won't after I replace this tube with a bigger one. How soon are you supposed to move them?
By the end of the day.
Well, then get yourself over to Ma and Pa's and trade this tube in for one that's a bigger size. I'll set you up as soon as you get back.
Great, thanks.
Anything else on your mind?
I'd better get going.
Alrighty then.
Alright, it's time for another driving lesson. Are you ready, Jude? Alright, we're going up to right and then up. Doesn't seem very humane. Well, I mean, they're getting just sucked up into a container. That's it. It's just a way of getting them in the container.
What can I do for you, little lady?
I was just wondering, where's the Ma part of Ma and Pa's? Where?
Ma? Oh, she's around, and, running errands and such. She'll be in later. What else you need?
I need a bigger tube for a vacuum Chase is building for me. Can you help me out? Vacuum?
Sure, long as you do a little something for me.
What's that?
Head over to the snack aisle. You can update the display I got set up over there.
Sure. That mousetrap you have in the museum, the one that lets people catch mice instead of kill them, do you think that maybe I could borrow that?
Well, I think I could lend it to you, sure. Long as you do a little something for me first.
You bet.
You can update the tornado display I got set up over there. Just move the stuff on it around till it compares the old Vegeta way of saying how bad a twister is. F1, F2, F3 and such. Until it correctly compares that scale to the new one. The enhanced Vegeta scale. EF1, EF2, and EF3, and the like. The scale they switched over to a couple years back. You might have to do a little reading, but you can do that for me in return for the mousetrap, right?
No problem.
Atta girl.
Aw, what thanks. Alright, let's go take a look at that snacks. You want some cut snackers? Yeah, that's how business works. Cowamel. It's amazing what they have to do to avoid copyrights. And then the crinkles. These are prominent in just about every single game. Cocoa Crinkles.
I did it!
Yes, we did.
Done with that Vegeta scale display?
To be honest, I haven't even started it.
So what you need?
I finished up the candy display.
Atta girl. Here.
Thanks.
Alright, we'll do the we'll do the other scale later. Let's go talk to Chase, now that we got the correct one.
Hey there.
I went to pause and got a bigger tube for that prairie
Yes, I
dog
did, I made a
vacuum.
collage. There it is.
This okay?
Well, let's find out. There you go. One-handed
look at
dandy
that.
prairie
Tell
dog
me how that's
vacuum.
not insane.
How does it
It
work?
just quickly gets sucked
Just
up
turn
and
it
thrown
on,
into
stick the
box.
tube in the hole, and all the critters and
That's
the
better
birds
than
going to
killing
that
them.
hole be sucked into the bag.
That sounds a little rough. Are you sure they're going to be okay?
Of course they will. Built this baby here with safety in mind. That's why it's so ugly. Now don't forget, if there ain't any critters in the burrows going to that hole, you'll lose suction and some of the ones that you've caught will escape. You gotta make sure you catch all of them before you move.
Okay.
Just keep at it and you'll do fine. There's some paw pennies in if you remember to bring this back when you're done. Don't want it falling into the wrong hands. Prairie dog's life is rough enough as it is. Anything else on your mind?
I'll check back with you later.
Alrighty then.
Ah, drat. Come on. Yeah, it looks like Ghostbusters. Okay. Drats! God damn it. I just let him escape. No. God, this suction is terrible. Oh look, got it apparently.
Looks like the perfect new home for the prairie dogs. I'd better empty out the vacuum here. Here you go, little guys. Good luck in your new home.
Oh, thank God.
What's that flash? It kind of looks like the money box I found at the farmhouse.
terms as we agreed. Series of CB with CC or CG from HP Storm by June 2nd. Upon delivery, payment will be enclosed in the amount of $550. Alright, let's return that vacuum.
Hey there.
I'm all done with the prairie dog vacuum. Here you go.
All righty then. Anything else on your mind?
I'd better get going.
Adios.
Alright, let's study up on that Fujita scale. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the store. Yeah, look at this. Oh, F you. F you. I hate driving in this game. It's ridiculous. I don't know a lot about these. This would be, I want to say, your expertise there, G. Canadians are bad at driving, but come on. Oh, god damn. Yeah, I'd like to see you try to drive in this game. I swear. How are you on the stick? I'm decent, but I'd rather be an automatic.
Howdy, Brooke. Stocking up again so soon? Are you just back 'cause you missed me?
A little of A and a little of B.
Jeez.
Well, go ahead. What's the word out here this week? Don't keep me in suspense.
It's been nothing special to report now, I guess.
Nothing to report? Nothing at all? Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, oh, sure. It's been a slow week,
damn.
so.
I love sloppy
Not
joes.
even any
Well,
good
enjoy,
gossip
dude.
about
Have a good
Scott's
one.
team? Any new blunders I can take back to the guys? I know it can't be smooth sailing over there these days. I mean, come on.
No. Very smooth sailing with Scott's team is what I always say, but just remember, I got a lot to do in the store. Better get to that. You just grab anything you need now. Take some candy on the way out, too. It's all me.
Okay. See you around, I guess.
Well, congratulations, Nancy. From what I've seen, you got that Vegeta display set up just perfect. So go ahead and help yourself to that mousetrap. Y'all earned it.
That costs too much.
God damn. So close. But that should be enough. We get one more.
That's out of my price range.
Oh, for
And that's how the West was
Yay,
won.
look at that. Okay, unlock level 2. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, take that, Sooners! I won!
Oh yeah. Okay, let's see what the 3 is looking like.
Yes, I win!
Alright, this should be enough. Please. Got it. Alright.
What can I do for you, little lady?
Who is that woman asking all of those questions about Scott?
Ah. Now, I'm not one to talk bad about people around here, but that was Brooke. She heads up the other team of chasers. Maybe you heard of her.
Is she always so interested in our team?
You'd think y'all were just about the only thing worth babbling on about her, the whole state, from the way she's asking questions.
Really? What does she ask about?
Anything and everything, but mostly she wants to know about any accidents y'all been having lately.
She was really nosy.
Not nosy, just, alright, nosy. But she and Scott are just so much alike. Guess it makes sense they'd always be checking up on each other.
Scott comes in here asking about her?
Oh, without a doubt.
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Stop by anytime.
Should I be worried that he's always whittling?
You're back, and you've got a trap. Good. The mice seem to hang out a lot by the wall. Try putting it there. Just don't leave till you've caught them. All of them.
I'd better make sure to fill all of the traps.
Those things give me the creeps.
Oh, for... Oh my god, this thing.
That should do
Got
it.
it. Oh my god.
I got him.
Well, finally. Now take him outside and dump him. The spring house out on Old Orchard Road. That should be far enough away. Let him go there.
You got it.
Alright, back to the spring house. Let's take this one. Because we have the keys to it. Down. Oh, damn. But no. Looky, looky.
Let's move! This storm is about to go critical. We need to get out in the field now. You're riding point with Frosty. Scott and I will be tracking the storm. Let's go!
Woohoo! We're gonna get a twister! The storm is the other way. The storm is the other way. Wrong way! Oh, check that out. No. No. Shoot! Video camera just died. Here, fix it. I've got to keep shooting stills.
I fixed it. Here you go, Frosty.
Just in time, thanks. Uh-oh, we got some trouble. The funnel is headed right for that building. Look at that! Knocked that barn flat! I hope it was as abandoned as it looked. It's roping out! It didn't record a thing. I thought you said you fixed it.
I
I
did.
did fix it.
Let's head back to the homestead.
God damn
So,
you, Frost.
still think tornadoes are cool?
You bet I do. I think what they are is cool, but after today, I'm sure not a fan of what they do.
That's something that researchers, myself included, all too often forget. As exciting as it is to chase tornadoes, they are hugely destructive, and the damage they do to lives and livelihoods is all too often horrible and irreparable. What a disheartening day. An EF3, and we failed to get so much as 1 inch of footage on it, thanks to you.
What do you mean, thanks to me?
Frosty says you failed to fix his video camera in time to record anything.
But that's not true. I fixed it in plenty of time.
Look, I don't want to hear excuses. Just go. Call it a day and make sure it doesn't happen again, okay? Okay.
Okay, Dick.
Time to turn in, Nancy.
Okay, just a minute. Ooh.
Hi, Debbie. How's it going?
Morning, Nancy. Looks like it's shaping up to be another big day for all of us. First things first, we've got huge communications problems right now. I had Chase fix up the GPS units and add the comm antenna location. I need you to take a trip over to see what the problem is. After that, I know Chase asked if you could drop by and talk to him, okay? Morning, Nancy.
I'm a simple guy.
Would you like a little candy?
Yes, I do. Cheese, is this a code? If you're in danger, blink twice.
That's it for now.
Have fun!
Down as far as I can go, then left, then down as far as I can go, then left, and then down as far as I can go. There it is.
The wind sure did a number on these things. There's pieces of them everywhere.
last piece, and I gotta figure out where the hell it goes. Really?
There. Now they
There
should
we
work.
are.
What's that? Somebody on Scott's team probably dropped this.
Oh shit. I can't leave.
I need to get out of here.
Thank you.
Turn ahead
That's not
999
the
leagues.
right way back to the farm. What is going on here? Somebody must have programmed this thing to give faulty directions.
Destination. Continue driving. Reprogram destination if needed.
Oh shit. Good news, hail's not that bad. Think of this slightly harder rain. Bad news. Just kidding, hail is really bad. It's made of angry, sharp, high-speed rocks of ice falling from the sky. You made a fatal mistake. Would you like to try again? Yes, I bloody would.
Turn ahead
That's not the right way back to the
999
farm.
leagues.
What is going on here? Somebody must have programmed this thing to give faulty directions.
Error. Return home. Turn left, right. Now. New destination. Processing. Missed destination 6 to ship. Instruction ahead car. Drive, turn straight with caution. Drive, turn straight with caution. Good.
Oh, come on, that's not fair. There was no clouds, I couldn't tell.
Turn
That's
ahead
not the right way back to the
999
farm.
leagues.
What is going on here? Somebody must have programmed this thing to give faulty directions.
Reprogramming route. Destination missing. Turn left, right, now. Drive, turn straight with caution. Reprogramming route. Continue driving. Reprogram destination if needed.
The hell is the
Drive,
plan?
turn straight, clear with caution. Turn left, right, left. Turn left, right, now. Construction ahead of car. Turn, return. Oh. Turn now. Turn right.
Okay, it's down, down, down.
Reprogramming route. Error ahead. Turn error.
Nope. Damn.
Turn
That's
ahead
not the right way back to the
999
farm.
leagues.
What is going on here? Somebody must have programmed this thing to give faulty directions.
Map database not found. Turn left. Now, turn to right. Drive, turn straight, covered with caution. Nearest destination, please proceed cautiously. Map database not found. Turn left. Found. Database left.
Can't go there.
Error. Return home. Continue driving. Reprogram destination if it.
Well, I freaking made it.
One of the things I want you to do today is trap the mice I keep seeing by the table and get them out of here. They're starting to get pretty annoying.
Thanks to that faulty GPS, I wound up in the middle of a violent thunderstorm on my way back from fixing the antenna. I know it sounds paranoid, but I think someone tampered with it.
You sure you were operating it correctly?
Positive.
I'll have Chase take a look at it. What else is going on?
I'd better get to work.
Have fun!
That's all of them. Don't worry, fellas. You're gonna like your new home.
Alright. Back to Spring. Let's take the truck this time. Up, all the way to the right, up, all the way to the right. Whoa! Massive skip frame trip.
Nancy, now this is what you call perfect timing. I was just getting ready to put the transmission of this car back together. But seeing as you're here and seeing as Debbie said I should feel free to give any job I don't have time for to you, that's just what I think I'll do.
Sounds like fun.
All you gotta do is put the gears I just cleaned back on 3 horizontal rods. There's a notch for each gear, so just figure out which size gear goes to which notch. Of course, you gotta make sure when the gears line up vertically, they touch but don't overlap each other. It's not hard, just takes a little time and a little bit of trial and error.
That's why.
No problem.
Okay.
That won't work. The gears will overlap.
Says you. Oh. I've got to do inside. Okay. Got it. Okay. And then obviously... should have no problem there. Better than I don't know. The voice acting is phenomenal. Yeah, I love Nancy Drew games because it just sounds really cool. Hell yeah.
Yes! I did it! I got all the gears back on the rods.
Fine job, Nancy. Now come on over here. Something else I need you to do.
I need for you to run this here estimate over to Scott. It's for the body work that needs to be done on Pete's car. Scott's supposed to look it over and sign it before I give the repair shop the go-ahead.
Well, I'll take it to him.
Appreciate it. Anything else on your mind?
Did you fix the GPS devices?
Sure did.
I think maybe they could use some more work. Mine went berserk and tried to lead me directly into the path of a storm.
It did what now?
It tried to lead me right into the storm.
I'm real sorry, Nancy. All I did was run a few updates and... I'm very sorry it went haywire on you. I'll make sure it never happens again.
I'll let you go.
Adios.
You better not. We'll be very angry if you do. Well, we'll be dead, so, you know, you have that on your conscience. And let's go talk to Scotty, too hottie.
What's going on?
Pa tells me that you've been asking him about Brooke. Is that true?
Huh? No, that's not true.
Oh, maybe Pa's mistaken.
Exactly. I'm not the type to go after the personal lives of fellow scientists.
Right, but Pa did seem pretty certain.
You know, maybe you should spend less time talking to Pa and more time doing your job here, Nancy. Rich uncle or no, you have work to do. So do it.
Oh, Chase asked me to give you this estimate from the auto repair shop.
Oh yeah, he warned me this was coming. I'll take care of it, thanks. Pretty scary how much damage a bunch of frozen raindrops can do to a car. Of course, they've been frozen to the size of golf balls thanks to several miles worth of updraft.
That's Frosty, I know.
Was that Frosty?
Yeah.
Yes, that was Frosty. Look, go down there and whatever his problem is, take care of it, okay?
Scream, though.
I don't have time for
It
any
wasn't the
histrionics.
Wilhelm scream, it was so much better. Oh, God.
Nancy, come over here. Look, try not to get upset.
Oh,
But I
God.
just discovered we have a really big problem down here.
That
Mice.
scream.
One just scampered right across my keyboard. My keyboard, Nancy! That's way over the line.
You're afraid of mice?
What? Who, me? What, afraid? No. I mean, so what if they crawl all over everything and come darting out of the shadows when you least expect it and have those tiny pink feet and those skinny little tails? Okay, yes, mice totally creep me out, all right? The point is, I can't get anything done with them scampering their brains out down here, and somebody like you needs to get rid of them. Please?
I'd be happy to.
Bless you. Okay. Well, what are you waiting for? Go for it.
Oh no, I need to get more moon chunks. Why did I give one to her? Stupido. Hey, Rodney, thanks for the host. I appreciate that, man. I'm really hoping to, you know, finish the game in this stream because I'm about 75% done. Alright, let's do more of these because I finally figured out how to do it and it'll be easy. Damn.
I think that's enough.
Too bad. You only get half of what you had coming to you.
Alright, let's keep going.
All done.
Oh, nice job, Nancy. Go take what you've earned.
And we'll do a couple more. No, that's just a cheat.
I'm ready to collect my paw pennies.
Oh, nice job, Nancy. Go take what you've earned.
Alright, let's go get another moon cheese thing to make up for the one we lost. And then we'll come back and continue. Alright. And back. Sorry, no time to talk on a mission. What the hell am I doing? Alright. Let's do this for Frosty. Good bitch. Alright. These ones are actually pretty easy. You just
That's
gotta
all of them.
take out the
Don't
proper
worry,
thing.
fellas. You're gonna like your new home.
So, what's up?
How come Scott told me you didn't get any footage on that tornado we saw?
Because I didn't. I told you. That camera you said you'd fixed was still broken.
But I did fix it. I'm sure of it.
Nope, still broken. You can see for yourself if you want. I left it upstairs. In all the excitement, I didn't double check your work until it was too late. So I guess it's partially my fault. I told Scott to go easy on you. And since you're still standing, guess he did. Look, we just had some bad luck. Means odds are next time, we'll have good luck. Stuff happens. Forget about it.
I'll catch you later.
Take care.
Yeah, I know I fixed that video camera.
Look at that!
But
Knocked
I
that
fixed
barn
it.
flat. I hope it was as abandoned as it looked. It's roping out!
I'm gonna hit the sack, Nancy. You should do the same.
Sure, I'm just gonna get rid of this mice. I'll be right back. Just headed to the spring house. In case I go missing, that's where I was headed. I was gonna end this and watch the Montreal Canadiens have their home opening ceremony, but it's too late now, so there's no. Say la vie. Alright, watch the clips later. That's gonna be it.
Morning, Debbie. What's up?
If I seem a little frantic, it's because there's a front moving in capable of producing a supercell, maybe even lots of supercells. So we're moving out ASAP. Everyone's already outside. You'll ride with Chase in the... Holy cow, that was the jack for Scott's phone. Forget what I was saying. You're gonna have to stay here and fix Scott's phone connection. Scott will freak if he comes back and his phone doesn't work. Soon as I finish entering these data, I am out of here. Go on, go fix that phone. Go!
But how do I fix a phone? I've never done anything like that.
It probably just needs to be rewired. I've seen you work. I know you can figure this out for us.
Jesus.
Come on, Debbie, let's get going.
On my way.
Whoa.
That should do it. There, all fixed. What's that sound?
So the guy, it's his first time out seeing a system. At least I hope it is. He jumps out of his truck while it's still moving.
Still moving? Like how fast?
Just a crawl, but still. Who does that?
As long as you're making sure that everything looks right. You know what I'm talking about.
Hey, I know what I'm doing here.
That's Scott. This headset must have some kind of wireless connection to his cell phone. Wonder who he's talking to.
Congratulations! Any chance you can keep your act together so that the rest of the world doesn't also know what you're up to?
No one suspects a thing, Brooke.
Brooke? That's the name of the leader of that rival chase team.
Let's try to keep it that way.
You worry about keeping up your part of the deal. I've got everything and everyone under control out here.
Looks like I need a key.
Good thing we picked up the key. Oh, he didn't get 10 here.
There's some kind of residue on the blade. Smells like coolant. Mice? I don't know. Looks to me like this was made by the knife I saw in Scott's office.
We can finally see what's going on over here.
Looks like Chase stepped in that oil puddle I saw by the sprinklers. Or are there other puddles of oil around here? Hello?
Nancy! Good. Glad I got you. You all right now? Everybody get through that storm?
Yeah, we're all fine.
Great. I was hoping so, but after something that big, thought I'd better check. While I got you on the phone, something's come up, and I could really use you down at the store. Please, hurry.
Alright,
Okay, I'll be right there.
What's up?
You're here, and you brought the mousetrap. Good. Because I've been seeing a lot of mice lately, especially by that homesteader display in the museum. Must have a nest right beside it. I want you to catch them for me and get them out of here before the health department hears about it. They give me a hard enough time already for selling all them Cocoa Kringle products.
I can do that for you, sure.
That's a spit. Here. Here's one of them moon chunks to use as bait.
Ooh, I'll need that. Thanks.
So you just go on over there and have at it.
Alright. Which one was it? There we go. I don't know why this has become like one of my favorite puzzles. Yeah, everyone that way. Oh, I didn't even realize there's that.
I'm finished here.
Thank you kindly.
Oh, wow.
Now get him out of here before any tourists see him.
Jeez. Alright. Alright, that's good. Like 80% down the game. We're doing good. We're doing good. Alrighty. Let's go.
Thanks for catching that mice, Nancy.
Yeah, no problem, Paul. To the right, down to the right. Hey Rodney, how's it going?
That wasn't there before. That's the divining rod that's missing from the museum. I wonder if someone was trying to hide it. And stepped in that pool of oil over there in the process.
Ooh. Yeah, absolutely, Rodney. I appreciate the host earlier.
Wow, if it ain't my favorite customer.
You'll be happy to know I found your missing divining rod.
Well, put the cat out of the rain. Where was it?
Out in the spring house.
If you can put it back in the display, I'd be truly grateful.
I've enjoyed talking to you.
See you soon.
Okay. Running around the back.
That was pretty darn quick.
I returned the rod to the display for you.
Actually, you deserve more than that.
Whoa, thanks, Paul.
I've enjoyed talking to you.
Jeez.
Don't let them canoots work you
notice
too hard.
The top left corner right there. It just blew up. Let me move that over. There. That's everything that you need to see. Perfect. Alright, let's go back. Alright, farm. No, sorry, Mom pass to the farmhouse. Down, left, down. Oh, I'm pretty good, Rodney. How are you doing, man?
Hey there.
You've been spending all your spare time around here trying to find oil, haven't you?
What? Oil? Well, I've been doing no such thing. Where'd you get an idea like that?
I found the divining rod you took from Pa's museum. The one you left by the old spring house.
I should have known I wouldn't get away with it. Lying and conniving and sneaking around, they just don't come natural to me. My mama raised me just too right. See, I heard rumors there was an oil deposit somewhere underneath this here farm. I also heard the college was getting ready to dump the place, so I signed up with Scott, figuring I could look for oil, and if I found some, try to get my daddy to invest in a little real estate.
And to make sure Canute dumps the place, you've been sabotaging the chase team.
You think I'm the one making everything go wrong? Oh, you're wrong about that. It's on account of Scott.
Oh, really?
He's the one messing stuff up around here. He's a jinx. And that's the truth. Listen, I'm truly ashamed of my behavior, Nancy. I will apologize to Pa for taking that divining rod first chance I get. And I know it's highly unlikely, but should you and my mama ever cross paths...
I'll keep this to myself, but you've got to keep being honest with me.
Oh, my.
You got a deal. You know, come to think of it, I guess I can't rightly say all the bad stuff that's been going on is just bad luck. Like when I checked out the lightning rod on the farmhouse to see why Scott's phone blew up like that, I discovered something kind of strange. Instead of being wired so any lightning that struck the house would be directed to the ground, this here lightning rod connected to the wiring inside the house.
Someone wanted that phone jack to explode?
Or the TV, or the fridge. Someone just wanted to do some damage.
But you're sure it was wired that way on purpose?
Either that, or this thing was put up by the world's dumbest electrician.
I'd better get going.
Alrighty then.
Alright.
Yes?
What did you mean when you said before that the school would sell the farm if you lose?
Just what I said. Right now, Canute College offsets the costs of maintaining this place with funds from private companies like the Healy. But apparently that money's about to dry up, so if we don't win this competition, there goes the farm.
Do you remember that interview you gave after Ma died?
Nope. Why do you ask?
I read it, and it seems like a lot has changed for you over the last few years.
What's that supposed to mean?
You sounded much more excited about your work.
Yeah, well, that's the reality of life, Nancy. You don't honestly think life gets more exciting as you age, do you? Because it doesn't. Dreams fade, hearts get broken, friends get too lost in their own lives to call. Trust me, enjoy your youth while you have it, kid, because the downhill ride, it ain't fun.
That's not true.
Now I see why Debbie speaks so highly of you. Optimists of a feather. Tell you what, I'll admit that you just may be right. I hope you're right. I just don't think you are. Let's switch topics, all right? This has been a long enough trip down memory lane for the day.
I heard someone talking about some Brooke person. Who is she again?
Brooke Tavenaugh. She heads the chase team that in all likelihood is going to whoop our collective Fanny in the competition.
What's she like?
I don't know. Look, if it's all the same to you, I'd just as soon talk about something else, okay?
Why don't you get a cat for your mice problem?
Cats? Forget about it. I'm deathly allergic to cats. Mice are annoying, but at least they don't leave me sneezing and short of breath.
I'll quit bugging you now.
Fine by me.
Hey, Nancy. Frosty's got quite the unusual scream, doesn't he?
Well, he had kind of a good reason.
Oh, come on. Did you scream when you saw that mouse in Scott's office?
No.
He thinks he's so smooth. First time I heard him do that, I thought my little sister was downstairs.
What do you want to do now that you've finished your degree?
Actually, I'm not sure yet. I'm still kind of weighing my options.
I think you guys have got a mouse problem.
No, we've got a mice problem, which we're all just trying to ignore because there's really no time to do anything about it.
I think maybe the little piles of corn I keep finding are what's causing it.
I haven't noticed any little piles of corn. Little piles of dirt, yes, but corn? Anyway, it's more likely the mice are causing the piles. Probably storing up for the winter or something.
I think I already know who the bad guy is.
I'll check back with you in a bit.
Have fun! Something else?
Never mind. I'll see you later.
That was quick.
Forget it. I'm out of here. See ya.
Come on.
Something else?
Never mind. I'll see you later.
Something else?
Never mind. I'll see you later.
Previously on Are You...
Oh, that's from the second episode.
Previously on Attorney General.
I never...
Previously on Attorney General. Previously on Detective Beach.
You're...
Previously on Our...
Hey, thanks for fixing the phone. You didn't miss much on the chase.
You didn't miss much around here either.
Well, that's the breaks. Hey, you know, since you're so good at fixing things, why don't you fix the TV? I think we've abused it enough. It's not getting any picture.
That's it for now.
Have fun.
Alright, let's go fix the TV. Okay. Oh. Okay. That should be right. Why is this not right? Oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. Last one. That's right. Oh, there it is.
Storm footage shows a clear thundercloud.
Hey, that's my footage.
That's the footage from Frosty's camera. I'm sure of it. It did record after all.
I knew it.
I think it's a lost cause, Nancy. It's permanently broke. Bummer.
We're gonna go talk to Frosty, that bastard. I know what you did, Frosty. I'm on a tirade, here I come.
Hey, Nancy, whoa. Never seen that look on your face before.
You've been secretly selling tornado footage to someone, haven't you?
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
You've been shooting stuff for the team, but selling it on the sly, using the box under the yellow rose bush by the barn as a drop point. That's how you got all those scratches on your arm. And Debbie not only knows about it, she condones it. I overheard you two talking out in the cornfield. Or should I say, conspiring. You two are trying to get Scott so frustrated that he finally blows and says or does something that will force the college to let him go.
Nancy, do you have any idea how crazy you sound?
What I don't know for sure is whether you two are also responsible for the other stuff that's happened around here, like the hose in Pete's car, and the equipment failure, and the mouse infestation. Guess I'll just have to tell Scott everything and see what he thinks.
Okay, look, I don't know why you feel like you need to stick your big fat nose where it doesn't belong, but all I did was sell some pictures and footage to this girl I know who's trying to make a name for herself as a nature photographer. Legally, all the stuff I shoot belongs to the team, but that's totally unfair, and Debbie agrees. She knows how hard it is to get a good start, and she looks the other way. Don't be upset with her, though. She's just trying to help. But when it comes to all that other stuff, I had nothing to do with any of it, and neither did she. I promise you. So there's really no reason to tell Scott any of this, right?
I guess not.
You're a fine lady. Oh, and that big fat nose thing? Kidding. So, how are those cloud pictures coming?
Actually, I'm having problems finding cirrostratus.
You know, if you head on out to the Fraser Creek windmill, I'll bet you anything you'll get your picture. Weather conditions for cirrostratus should be perfect right now. In the meantime, I gotta get back to work. See ya.
Alright, well, we'll go take a look at that quick.
It's late, Nancy. Go to bed. Time to turn in, Nancy.
What's up?
I've harassed you enough.
No,
Take care.
I don't really need it.
Good morning, Debbie.
Nancy, perfect timing. We've got a couple target storms ready to go critical. We need to get out in the field now. You'll drive. Scott and I are going to be tracking the storm. Okay? Ready?
Yes, let's go.
We've got 2, maybe 3 possible targets out there.
All right, good. That's what I like to hear. Tell me what we're looking at.
Got word that the northmost cell is already throwing some pretty sizable hail. We might be a little late on that one.
All right, that's not the system I'm excited about anyway.
Didn't think so. We go west. It's a longer drive, but there's some good movement, high amount of shear.
Perfect.
From what I've been hearing, Brooks' team has been saying they already got 6 confirmed touchdowns and 2 good reads on supercells that didn't spawn funnels.
She's a number in favor. There never was one. 6 people confirming 1 storm. It's your lucky day, Nancy. Since I don't feel like wrestling with the prehistoric Doppler unit, you're going to do it for me.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Since Canute could care less about providing working equipment, we're stuck with this garbage. You're going to have to take care warming it up since it's about twice your age. You're going to have to flip 3 switches, 1 in each group, to get it started. All the lights need to be set to blue before it starts working properly. Remember, the lights won't turn until you activate them.
Oh,
There it goes again. Shoot! We've got to get this back up and running quickly. If those cables get mixed up, it will be days before I can get them resorted. Make sure you keep those cables in order. Don't forget, the top cable goes in the first plug and the bottom goes in the last plug.
Make sure you're keeping those cables in order. Try working from the top down.
What's the word? You finished?
Nice job, Nancy. Looks like we're ready to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it looks like we're out a bit early here. Nothing's developing like it should be. Let's get back to base and track from there. I don't want to follow a bum lead on a system with this much potential.
Brooks been paying Scott off?
Yeah, looks like they're gonna meet this afternoon. Shoot. Not all of my keys work, and it's not letting me use my on-screen keyboard at the same freaking time. Oh, no, it is. Okay. I just have to keep looking. Alright. Windmill. Windmill. Windmill, alright.
Nancy, have you seen Scott?
Not since we got back.
There's a huge front coming in and he's nowhere to be seen. This is not like Scott.
Alright, well this
If
is
you
the
see him
ending of
around,
the
will you
game.
let me know?
Get ready.
Chase and Frosty and I are supposed to be leaving for the Grange soon, and I really need to know that someone is keeping an eye on these fronts.
Here we go, gang. It's gonna be horrible for driving because I have to keep up with them. Huh. Really? There we go. Okay. They just needed to be capitalized. That was my problem.
These symbols match Scott's. This must be some sort of code. So does this one. These are all of the windmill. That must be where Scott's been meeting Brooke.
Alright. We're going to the windmill. Again. This is it. Yeah, now there's only one vehicle. Oops.
Nancy, what are you doing here?
You mean me, as opposed to Brooke?
Ooh.
Brooke? What are you talking about?
When I was fixing the phone jack, I accidentally overheard the phone conversation you two had. I could hear it through the headset on your desk.
And just what do you think you overheard?
Enough to know you two are working together. You've been sabotaging your own team, haven't you? You've been doing everything you can to make sure Brooke's team wins and yours loses.
That's ridiculous.
That's why you're meeting her way out here, so the people who've been looking up to you all this time couldn't see her paying you off.
I have never gotten the credit I deserve for the work I've done, ever! I know more about tornadoes than any person alive, and I get neither the respect nor the compensation people half as brilliant as me get without lifting a finger. Why? Because I work for a podunk college run by podunk incompetents bent on bad-mouthing and spiting me at every turn just because I don't play well with others at their idiotic staff meetings.
Why don't you just quit?
Because thanks to them, I'm considered impossible to work with. No other school will hire me. I'm stuck here and they know it. So yes, I've been sabotaging my own team. And yes, Brooke is paying me a small fortune to do so because I've had it. I'm through. The tornado's forming. I can feel it. It'll be on the ground in minutes. And it's going to be huge. And here you are, a novice out in the field and all
you
alone.
Fernie, please pick up. Over.
I'm here. I think Scott knocked me out.
He did what?
When I confronted him about selling the team out to Brooke, he went berserk.
I can't believe he would do that, and with Brooke Tavenaugh of all people. Well, we'll deal with that later. Right now, I need you down here at the Grange ASAP. We need to evacuate the theater, and you've got my Grange keys with you in Frosty's car.
I'm on my way. Over and out.
Alright, so... we're going windmill to the Grange. Oh, okay. Fuck off.
It's been chaos here. I was able to cobble together a pretty basic tracking system back at the homestead, and instantly I knew we were in trouble. The storm was showing a high potential of moving into town, but without the proper readings, we couldn't issue an alert. I knew we'd have to evacuate the Grange in person. But when we got here, we saw that it's locked. The shelter is locked on a performance night. I need you to take care of this while the rest of us work on a backup plan, okay? I'm trusting you here. I know you can do this. There are a lot of people depending on you right now. What is this now? Who would double lock a storm shelter? Nancy, quick, which key opens the shelter? What's the word, Nancy? Yes, you did it! Nice job, Nancy.
I think the worst is past.
Nancy, where are you going? Get in the shelter!
I can't just let Scott get away.
Okay, Nancy, first thing, switch on your GPS. That little dot you see, follow that and it will lead you right to Scott. We put a tracker on his truck. It's a safety thing. But Nancy, be careful out there. Keep this radio on and I'll do my best to keep you safe. Nancy, I'm really sorry about everything that happened back there. Scott, he wasn't always like this. I was worried about him earlier. His heart clearly wasn't in it anymore. He was putting us in danger. I just wanted to do what's best.
That's not what it sounded like when I overheard you talking to Frosty. You two wanted to get rid of Scott. And from where I was standing, you sure didn't sound very concerned about safety.
Nancy, I know it probably sounded bad, but there's a lot you don't know. Pete, the intern you took over for, his injury wasn't just an accident. He got hurt because Scott sent him out where he never should have been. After that, I knew I had to take over.
That's still no...
Looking back, I do things differently. But I did what I did for the right reasons. I wanted to push Scott until the world saw how reckless he was being. It was a mistake. I screwed up and I accept responsibility. No matter what happens out there, promise me that you'll be careful.
I promise.
Alright, can we go now? Alright, let's go. There he is. and gentlemen, the ending of Nancy Drew, Trail of the Deuce.
Scott! I better find us some shelter. I wonder if there's a way to get into the spring house.
It's just conveniently outside by the spring house, not stolen the vehicle.
Made it! Dear Ned, once the theater was successfully evacuated, Debbie and Chase were able to follow the GPS tracking signal to the spring house, where Scott and I had safely weathered the storm. Although he was pretty seriously shaken up in the crash, Scott came to in time to see Frosty arrive with the police. He received community service for destruction of public property and interfering with public safety records. He didn't fare so well with the college. They fired him quicker than lightning hitting a bee-stung greyhound, as they say around here. So it looks like he'll actually be serving the community now, instead of just pretending to, even if it's just by picking up garbage by the side of the road. Word spread quickly about Scott's misdeeds, and soon Brooke Tavenaugh, the rival Chase team leader, found herself out of a job as well. With the storm season almost over, it looked like both teams were out of the competition. Debbie, always the organizer, decided to combine the remaining members on both teams for the remainder of the season. Without Scott's ever-present storm cloud hanging over the team and his constant sabotaging, the team really began to hit its stride with Debbie in charge. 2 days after I told Krollmeister I had found the source of the sabotage and the change in team leaders, Debbie's Chase team was greeted by a surprise delivery, the next generation of Krollmeister's storm tracking and detection equipment.
Nice.
With Scott out of the picture, Frosty renegotiated his contract. Now that he's able to pursue his own projects on the side, he's just about doubled his output. He's launched his own business, and when he's not getting pelted by softball-sized hail, you'll find him in his studio. Chase has given up on his dreams of finding oil. Even if he hadn't, he wouldn't have the time to look. Debbie's keeping him too busy. Free from having to spend his days fixing Scott's mistakes, Chase has finally had the opportunity to show off his keen sense for weather. Now that Debbie has accepted Scott's old position as head of the Canute Storm Team, he's become her right-hand man. Last I heard, he was going to assist Debbie in her classes in the fall. And when I got home, I found a surprise delivery myself as well. The first shipment of my lifetime supply of Cocoa Kringle bars. Krollmeister also sent me a note telling me to keep my bags packed. He has a special surprise trip planned for me as a way to say thanks. As long as it's someplace where the clouds stay in the sky like they belong, I'll be happy to go. While the winners of the Green Skies event won't be determined until fall, things are looking pretty good for Debbie's team. With the new equipment, they've logged the most storm data. And although Debbie won't be showing anyone until she's 100% sure, the team may have made a verified touchdown prediction. Yesterday, a postcard from Pa arrived. After the town repaired the storm damage to the Grange, they restaged the town play. They even added a new part about the storm, including a scene where a certain someone unlocks the storm shelter. As long as it wasn't played by Pa in a wig, I'm happy. Pa says that he remembered most of his lines this time, at least the important ones. As for me, well, I've had just about enough stormy weather for one season. Love, Nancy.
Oh, I don't know. Alright, ooh, I got that Easter egg. Nice.
After risking my life chasing down deadly twisters, I think it's time for a change of pace. I've decided to join Bess and George on their trip to Kyoto, Japan. I've always wanted to visit Japan, from the exotic food and wild fashion in the cities to the nature and tradition in the smaller towns. I know there's going to be a ton to see and do. As a thank you for all of my hard detective work, P.G. Krollmeister has reserved a room for me at one of the area's best ryokans, or traditional inns. It'll be nice to finally take a break from solving mysteries and to spend a few weeks without danger and dark secrets hiding around every corner. I've already heard that the ryokan I'm staying in has quite a reputation. I'm not sure exactly for what, though. Well, I'll find that out soon enough.
crap.
Join me in my next adventure, Shadow at the Water's Edge.
Ooh. Well, that's cool. Yeah, because when I was younger, like, gosh, 10 years ago or so, my mom found me the first few games, and then we were like up to date for the longest time, like number 14, I want to say, and then every year for my birthday, she'd buy me the newest game. It would show up at Walmart, and she'd grab it, and she'd hang on to it for however long, and then give it to me for my birthday. And that went on for a while. And then, of course, it stopped, unfortunately, as I grew older. So, I know I have somewhere. I have one, I've seen it. I have two, I have three, I have four, I have five. 6, 7, I don't have, but I played it. 8, I don't have, but I played it. 9, don't have, played it. I love it because it's set right near me. 10, don't have it, but I played it. 11, I don't have it, but I played it. 12, I haven't played it. 13, haven't played it. 14, haven't played it. And then after that, I think the next one I have is this one we just played, number 20. No. Sorry, 18. I have and played it. That's the one in Venice, I think. But 18, 100% sure. I've seen it in my room. And then 22. But I think they're in their like 30s now. So, yeah, unfortunately, I'd love to, you know, if I had the money, you know, if this channel gets bigger, I'd love to buy every single one I don't have, and we'll just do a complete Nancy Drew playthrough, 1 through the current game, and then even bring in the Hardy Boys, as I've started playing one of the Hardy Boys games on there.
Action!
Ooh. A little bonus in the end. Oh my.
Here you go, little guys. Good luck in your new home. How many of you are there? Okay, this is getting ridiculous. This is Elsie's first time as a driver on the Oklahoma circuit.
Oh my God,
Already
these
she's
bloopers.
showing herself to be a talented driver
Oh my
and
God.
fierce competitor on the track.
Oh.
It's rare to see a young cow driver with this much confidence, especially on such a difficult
God.
terrain.
This is
Excellent
crazy.
handling around the turns.
Oh my
This could be
God.
trouble. And she handles it like a pro.
Oh my God. This
Excellent
is
performance
nuts.
today. Only one question remains. How did she get a car in the first place?
That's a pretty good question. Oh, hello, Pa. What am I looking at?
Yes,
Oh my God. Jeez.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God.
Ouch.
Ouch. Yeah, okay. Alright. Well,
Dare to play.
I think that's where we're gonna end it. And, we'll look for somebody to raid, and I know exactly who it's gonna be. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for some more. I'm going to try to play some more Nancy Drew games. And if you liked what you saw, please subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And I'll try to keep up with as much content as I can. Thanks so much for watching, and you have a good one.